some of the world's most famous rockers will be on the same stage in Central Park as Global Citizen stages another one of its charity shows. Dozens of musical artists and celebrities will be donating their time and talent to help end extreme poverty, promote gender equality, and combat climate change. ABC 7 News anchor Reggie Key spoke with the CEO of Global Citizen, Hugh Evans, about this weekend's charity show and how you can get involved.
Hugh, I can't believe it's been a year since I've talked to you. That went fast.
I know.
Last year we were talking all about Mariah Carey. This year you have a whole bunch of other stars who are performing at Global Citizen.
Well, we do have a big Californian star with the Red Hot Chili Peppers headlining, so we're very excited.
Oh, that's really good. You have Megan Thee Stallion, you have Miss Lauryn Hill.
Yes, Miss Lauryn Hill is going to be there, and it is the 25th anniversary of the Miss Education tour, so this is an extraordinary moment. And we also have Jungkook of BTS fame, as well as another huge K-pop act, Stray Kids, will all be performing. So we've got really an extraordinary mix of genres coming together for this urgent moment.
Yes, okay, so let's talk about the urgent moment. You get these huge stars in order to bring attention to extreme poverty around the world.
Yeah, so the whole premise of Global Citizen is that you can't buy a ticket to the Global Citizen Festival. You have to earn your way in through taking action. So everyone downloads the Global Citizen app. They start taking action in support of issues that they care about. And all of those actions earn them points, and they use those points to come to the Global Citizen Festival for free. So right now we have 12 million global citizens around the world, and we just broke the record this month with the most number of actions for a Global Citizen Festival campaign. 3 million actions taken in just a few months' time because so many people around the world united together to call on world leaders, firstly, to tackle the issue of the hunger crisis, and secondly, the issue of gender equity. We know, firstly, on the hunger crisis that 1 in 5 people across sub-Saharan Africa are facing acute malnutrition, which is just unbelievable. And right now, we need to support the International Fund for Agricultural Development in their replenishment efforts to support smallhold farmers right now to have the seeds and fertilizers they need to grow crops and flourish. The second thing we need to know is we need to stand up for gender equity, because we can't possibly eradicate extreme poverty without equity for girls and women. And one really practical way this comes to life is through something as simple as maternal health. If women die during childbirth, which amazingly still happens in this world, ultimately that is an absolute travesty. And so we need to make sure that women have basic health care, like a midwife in the event of an emergency or a C-section if needed, so they can deliver safely and live healthy and productive lives.
Some people are not going to be able to be in attendance in Manhattan for this major concert. They'll be watching at home on ABC Live, for example. So for those folks, what can they do to help?
Well, the first thing we want people to do is tune in all across America. So if you're across San Francisco right now, on Saturday at 4 p.m., tune in to ABC News Live, or Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, tune in and be part of the movement. But secondly, download the Global Citizen app. Often we can feel like our voices alone don't matter, but when we take action together, our voices are so powerful. You can call on world leaders, and we're hoping this weekend we will see amazing responses from the President of France, for example, or the Prime Minister of Norway, or even, I'm hoping, my home country of Australia steps up, Prime Minister Albanese. And so we're calling on world leaders and the US government. We need the US government as part of the upcoming budget not to slash foreign aid. And that's something that every American can be part of. So download the Global Citizen app, find an issue that you care about, and start taking action today.
You started this, Hugh, as a young man years ago in order to tackle the issue of extreme poverty across the world. Do you still believe that we can end extreme poverty in a matter of years?
There are some people that like to say that we don't have power and that our voices are so powerless, but I believe that when you see citizens come together in unison and rally with a united voice, democratically elected leaders have to respond. And so I still believe it is possible for us to end extreme poverty within our lifetime. When I was born in 1983, 52% of the planet lived in extreme poverty. Then, by 2019, that number was down to about 12% of the world's population. Amazing progress within my lifetime. But then the COVID-19 pandemic struck, the war in Ukraine, and economic downturn. So we need to double down. We need to take more action now, more urgently than ever. And that's why we need citizens to join this movement. Wherever you are across America, we need you. Join the Global Citizen Movement and show how our collective voice can call on world leaders to respond today.
Hugh Evans, we look forward to seeing you, Miss Lauryn Hill and company, do that thing this weekend. Always good to see you, and thanks for all the good work.
Thank you, Reggie.
Sounds like a good show. And you'll be able to see all the highlights from the Global Citizens Concert right here on ABC 7 starting tomorrow at 4 p.m. The performers include Red Hot Chili Peppers, Miss Lauryn Hill, Megan Thee Stallion, Anita, and D Nice. So be sure to tune in.